Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Age of Wonders 4 campaign. And I've got 2 quests that I need to do. We've got this new Dawn quest. I've already built the farm improvement. I did that in the last video. I thought I just had to slay 3 random units, but I was wrong. It's specifically this group of mobs up here, and I also need to make a pact of vassalage with Pinnacle, which is the free city down here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my scout down that way, and I'm going to take my army up that way, and then we should be able to do both of those quests. One thing that I have noticed, or maybe haven't noticed, I haven't actually seen yet anything that is directing me as a win condition, a victory condition for the scenario, so we'll have to see how that's going to work out. Lots of mobs down here to deal with. This red area is probably like Wandering Armies. I don't think that belongs to another civilization. I'll have to check that one out. We're pretty much fully healed here with these guys, so yeah, let's just start moving up. Unfortunately, we don't have any roads going that way, so we're not really benefiting from the movement speed of our mount. See, our ruler still has 21 of his movement left, but because he's limited by the movement of his slowest unit, we can't get any further, which is a little bit of a shame. So let's just end that turn, because quite frankly there's really nothing more that we can do here. We have got an Empire Development skill available. We'll look at that one in a moment, but let's try and get you down to Pinnacle. Yeah, lots of units around. Meeting the separatists, you meet Aiden Lightbringer, who parted ways with the faithful Tigrans, loyal to him as your tribe entered the Valley of Wonders. So we speak again, Aric Rex. Aiden Lightbringer says with a stern voice, "Remember, we of Pinnacle seek no quarrel. It was magic that caused the loss of our homeland, magic that killed the elder of our tribe. When you took up the elder's tome, you asked for doom. We keep our distance. Evading all magic will keep us safe." So we do want to give him one of the Whispering Stones. We only have one anyway, but we've got this quest. So let's start diplomatic relations. Did we give the Whispering Stone? I thought we'd done that. Give Whispering Stone. There we go. We could potentially boost our allegiance. It would cost us 30 Imperium. What's this skill that we've got here? Destroying an infestation or conquering a free city grants stacking plus 300 relations to all other 3 cities for 10 turns. And that costs 50 Imperium. Well, that's 80 actually. We could grab that. Yeah, let's grab that for now. And then we can still go back here and boost the allegiance. That's ran us out of Imperium for the time being, but that's fine. So these armies that and I did mention this in my previous series, when you get neutral armies that have the black banner, the black flag, these guys sit around on specific tiles with resources in them. They will not move off those tiles to attack. I can stand right next to them and they shouldn't attack me, but the ones that can attack you are when you see neutral armies that have a red banner. They will actively try and seek you out and attack you. So let's actually select the army here, if I can get it right. There we go. And then we need to go up here and we need to fight these guys. So it looks like it's going to be a safe battle. We've also got orders. Oh, we can still move our scout. I mean, we could just use him to scout. I mean, that is kind of his job. Have a look and see what's around on the map. So okay, let's go back to this army and we'll get involved in this fight. I am going to manual combat it. We do have a tier 3 skirmisher that has melee strike and razonet. Deals damage to, so it always hits for tile range. Deals damage to the target unit, damages fortified obstacles, and has a 90% base chance of inflicting immobilized for 1 turn, but it can't be used when within enemy zone of control. So we probably want to go and stand right in this guy's face. He also causes bleeding, so he's quite nasty. And then we've got these just 2 little sort of crappy spiders. One has one is vampiric. Yeah, it's got lifesteal, and the other one has poison, so they should be relatively easy to take out. The spiders will go down very, very quickly. It's just the skirmisher that's going to be the problem. So once again, we are the attackers. They will move in towards us. So they can lock us down. Now I want them to have to come towards me. I don't want... I don't really want to be running out there after them. So I do have this unit over here. These are the zealots, which are... We can go and hide you in the trees, I suppose. And then put our ranged units over at the back and make them come to me. So let's just get everybody shielded up. And because you can't cast any spells on the first turn, it does kind of make sense just to be very defensive on the first turn, and then you can cast your spells for the second turn. So is he going to be close enough to do anything? No, he is not. So... let's use our Awaken ability. Again, I've put units in a stupid spot and I can't hit them all, but we can hit 5 out of the 6. Except, what have I done there? I have done stupid. There we go. You need to right-click to cast a spell. So every single strategy game I play, it seems to be different whether you right-click or left-click, and I always get it wrong. So, yeah, they're all... unit types that we're familiar with. So we've got a 100% chance of hitting with our archer. We could probably get these spiders out very, very quickly. But I think I want to get rid of the guy that does the bleeding damage, if I can. Unfortunately, that one was only a graze. You're out of range. Now, I guess what I can do here is charge in. We have to face facts that we are going to take some damage here, whether we want to or not. So let's just go in and accept that that's going to happen. Resisted the bleed there. And we've now... we are pinned, but we've also triggered his counter-attack. Now, I can move in here, and I will be moving into the retaliation range of the spiders. So before I attack with that unit... I actually want to move in with you and attack from the side. You're not going to do a huge amount of damage. And now I can move forwards. Move forwards with you guys. I've kind of blocked the path a little bit there, which is making life a bit difficult for me. So, Magic Blast. You're going to attack that. The spiders will retaliate. Oh no, the spiders don't retaliate because I've not moved out of their zone of control. And then this guy, I think we're just going to have to... move in over here. You don't quite have the movement we want, but we can get you to do defensive. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of damage here. We did resist the bleed. And to be fair, this is our sort of magically spawned unit, so I'm not overly attached to it. And we are producing another archer, which I think will be useful, because everything at the moment is very melee. Yeah, I've actually lost that unit, but that is not that bad. I mean, losing a unit we don't want to happen if possible. Let's see if we can hit you without hitting our own units. Excellent, he is down. So that leaves us with the spider. I was going to use this guy to heal, but now that the now that that unit is dead, it doesn't really matter. So let's move you over here, and you've got a 90% chance to hit this one. Nice damage. You can just charge in there, and that should be a kill. Yes, looks like it is. Excellent. And now we should be able to just finish these spiders off. Triggered their counter-attack, and then... yeah, we'll just finish them off with you. So, lost a unit and took a little bit of damage, but that's okay. The unit we lost was one that I spawned from a magical ability, so... and we'll be replacing that one anyway. So yeah, that was the Zealot. So that's not too bad. And it completes the mission. So, A New Dawn, Aftermath. You have tamed the lands surrounding Siricourt and invoked a spirit of optimism and adventure in your people. They are staging a play that retells the story of how you led the faithful Tigrans to safety. From death of the Elder to the inherited tome, the schism with Aiden Lightbringer, and eventually the founding of Siricourt in the Valley of Wonders. The play in your honour will conclude with a promise for the future. How do you wish it to end? So basically, for 6 turns, we gain plus 32 stability per turn. Nice. Ends with a treasury worthy of kings. So we can get 44 gold per turn. We can get 242 food and gain a population. We can get some draft or we can get some knowledge. I'm going to go for the food because we've got a lot of stability coming in, and we might as well try and get the population, and then we can start building out these additional provinces. Gold's not too bad. We could go down here and we could get... We don't have a lot of mana coming in. They are supposed to be quite abundant, but we could get research here. I mean, we'll still get some mana if we get the research post. So let's get the research post. And we can also grab another province as well. So I think what we should do is grab the forester, because that'll boost some of our buildings. And yeah, I think... Yeah, small monster den. So this area here with the red border, this will spawn... continually spawn enemies that will actually come and attack me, so I do need to move over there and deal with that. On your next turn, I think you're going to go over here and grab this, because there's some mana for us to pick up. We've got a new empire development skill, or is that the one I'd already spent? I think that's the one I'd already spent. So we've now produced the vendor. See, now we have the library. The library is boosted, the storehouse is boosted. So we can start going for all of these things. We are going to want to get this town hall soon as well. But I think we'll probably be okay. So let's get the library first. And then we'll think about getting the town hall. That'll allow us to start getting buildings that give us stability. But our stability is really, really good at the moment. So that's not bad at all. Okay, let's go on to the next turn then. Hunters from Beyond. So we've got another quest. 3 units dealt with. For a brief while, your people had found respite in the Valley of Wonders. But now, panicked shouts start to echo in the streets of Syracuse. Doom is upon us. Monsters from the Beyond. The scouts arrived shortly after the uproar. Creatures from the Astral Sea have been sighted near the city. The fear of the faithful Tigran quickly leads to doubt. Was Aiden Lightbringer right? Have your magic powers attracted creatures from afar? To protect your people and restore their faith in your rule, you must seek out the Astral Sea monsters near Syracuse. Well, obviously we're going to do that. Whereabouts are they? They're up there. That's a bit annoying because I'm already up right near them. I really want to bop that monster den off, but at the same time... Yeah, at the same time... Let's get that archer over there. We'll leave you here. I'm actually going to bring you back here and merge you all together. So there we go. We've got 2 archers there now. We've got the scout. I want this scout to go over here. So you're going to grab that and we'll have a little bit of a look what's going on over there. We can already annex another province. We could get a research outpost down here if we wanted. Now, we won't benefit from it until we clear this mob out. Do I want to go that far afield right now, or do I want to keep closer to home? I think we might want to keep closer to home. We could definitely get some food. We could get a quarry, actually. Getting some more production at this point is not a bad idea. So let's go ahead and get the quarry. We've built the library. That was really quick. We could get the Arcane Institute, but the Town Hall is now boosted, and we can get that in a single turn. So we'll go for the Town Hall. And we're going to start building... So we've got a decent amount of money in the bank, so we're going to start building up a second army. Okay, so there's a few things that we want to do here. These guys here have gone green for some reason. Oh, do these units belong to you? Are they Pinnacle units? Army of Pinnacle. Yes, okay, great. So I don't have to worry about these guys. This one's not a Pinnacle, is it? No, that's a Marauder Guard. Okay. So you're going to grab that. 3 mana. Yeah, so the Monster Den's only got a single unit in there, and it's just a really crappy spider. My scout could beat that, actually. I can't do it on this turn, but my scout can beat that, one would hope. So you can go up here. Now, we have taken some damage, so let's have a look at what else that we can do. So we've proceeded with our negotiations up here. Nobody else is competing with this guy, so I'm not going to spend any more was it Imperium? I'm not going to spend any more Imperium because I don't have anyone to compete against, so there really is no point. We do have a new Empire development skill. It gives us an extra Whispering Stone. Or unlock the ability for units to embark. I think embarkation might be more useful for us. I don't have anyone else to give another Whispering Stone to on this turn, so let's not worry about it too much. We've got spells ready to cast. I could summon another Zealot, or we could give a bit of a boost to our scouts. So yeah, let's give the scout a boost. It'll take a few turns for that to be ready because it's a lot of casting points. Yep, so we know we've done that. Wayfinder enchantment is done. Oh yeah, so now we need to pick another spell. So these are Condemnation. This is a skill level 1 damage or debuff spell. So target enemy unit sustains spirit damage and becomes condemned until the end of battle. Condemned reduces their status resistances. We've got Fanatical Workforce, which is a city spell, so we can actually cast this on our cities. So for 3 turns, the target friendly city gains 60 production income but loses 20 food. So basically it's a magical way to rush production at the cost of a little bit of growth. And then we've got Legion of Zeal, which is a unit enchantment, and Zeal grants enchanted units Zeal, which makes base attack deal extra spirit damage. The only units I have are my shield units. I've got 2 in the army. I think Condemnation as a debuff spell might be useful. It would be really quick to research, so let's go ahead and get that. You can now start moving back towards that enemy. I can't attack it on this turn, so let's just end the turn there. So we've got 2 battles that we can do now on this turn. Now this one has now just spawned an extra mob, unfortunately, so I will not be taking that battle with my scout. So let's back out of there. That was a bit cheeky. If I could have done it on the last turn, it would have been fine. Let's just do our housekeeping. So we've got our town hall. So now we can actually build the tavern, which will give us stability. But at the moment, our stability is still good, so I'm not bothered about that. The Arcane Institute would give us some more knowledge. We could also get the Wizard Tower, which will give us some more Imperium. That is probably very useful. It's only 2 turns, so let's go ahead and work on that one. Let's also just queue up another Dawn Defender there. Okay, let's go in and attack this unit. Now, it's not completely without risk. As you approach the creatures from the Astral Sea, their horrific nature is fully revealed. Haunting eyes gaze from disturbingly flowing limbs. An eerie quiet surrounds the monsters, while the air around them crackles with magically charged strokes. It is clear that the Astral Siphoner is striking fear into the hearts of your soldiers. What do you do? Fearsome or not, the monster must die. Attack. In the upcoming battle, Discouraged Attackers is active, so all of our units have minus 10 morale. Set a bounty on the head of the Astral Siphoner. We lose 123 gold, but Encouraged Attackers is active and everyone gains 10 morale. Remind the troops of the grandeur and bravery of their forefathers. We can spend Imperium for Encouraged Attackers, or we can flee. So we can either fight without losing anything. I think we'll just pay the gold. I mean, it's less than a turn's worth of gold, right? And we're going to go manual combat. There's these 2 wisps, which are ranged magical units, but they're quite squishy. This guy has an astral pull. He's got some nasty abilities there. Melee attackers have a 30% chance of becoming stunned. When this unit dies, friendly units within a 2 hex radius gain 50 temporary hit points. So we probably want to take his buddies out before we take him out. And we want to try and use our ranged attacks on the big guy as much as possible. So let's move forwards just a little bit. And I am going to try, where possible, to get everybody in a position where I can... let's get you to the front, actually. I'm going to try, where possible, to get everybody in a position where I can get the buff on everybody. So let's get you there, and you there. So on the next turn... Right, everybody's just going to go full defensive. These guys will come towards us. So let's go for Libuff. And I think we just go defensive again here. Because nobody's in range. So I think we just go defensive on everybody and let them move towards me. Might be close enough to do some damage, yeah. It won't be a lot of damage, so I'm quite happy to pick these guys off quickly. Now that was a fair bit of damage, but you know, we do counter-attack there. So let's get our archers firing at this guy, because he's a nice easy target. The other archer here. This is a difficult one. We've got a good chance of hitting this one, but we might kill this one. It's a dice roll for sure, but it paid off, so that's fine. So I'm going to get my melee units to let's attack with this one first. And you are stunned, unfortunately. And yeah, attacking with melee units is a tricky prospect because we get this astral membrane. See, now we're stunned. But we were able to do some damage. We will... So you can heal. I always forgot I've got this Raise Undead spell. Wonder if it works on enemies. I'll have to try that at some point. Let me leave you for now and select the healer unit. And I'm going to start casting on the units that are being attacked. And then, yeah, you can actually sneak in around the side. You might be resistant, because the heroes tend to be more highly resistant. But yeah, he did take some hits. We can cast the spell again. I'm not sure. Does it stack? Oh no, if units are already awakened, gain strengthened instead. Let's cast it on the... oh, wrong button. Let's cast it on the melee units, because I've split everybody up. So now they get strengthened. Okay, so that'll help, because they are melee units. So taking a bit of a hit from this weakling unit at the back. Not a big problem. He's actually moving out now. Is he going for my squishies? No, but he's flanking one of my melee units. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's try and take these weak units out. Are we still stunned? These units are still stunned. Right, okay. But well, we're just going to have to go for this guy then. Especially as all of our melee units are currently stunned. Let's just get rid of him. There we go, he's out. We get a massive morale boost. Can we hit with you? If we move to there, we can. It won't be enough to take them out. You guys, are you all still stunned? Yeah, you're all still stunned. Magically charged. Is that the stunned icon? Is it going to tell me? Yeah, astral membrane. Okay, well, we'll end the turn. I don't think we need to cast anything else there. They've got low morale, so they're just going to potentially hit and miss a lot. As I've said before, there's no point in healing up at the end of a round, simply because it's only temporary hit points, so they only last until the end of the end of combat. So you can't heal up ready for the next turn, unfortunately. Got a lot of obstacles in front of us, so good chance of missing. We did with most of it. Let's attack with you. You should be able to take them out. Yep, there we go. So we took a little bit of damage, but I mean, that was quite a tricky encounter, actually. Nobody's like in a really bad position here. So that gave us 71 mana and the Mace of Smiting. So this is a tier 2 primary weapon. 100% chance to hit, 1 tile range, does 14 damage, deals 4 spirit damage to fiends and undead. That's quite nice, actually, so we'll take that. The breach at the mana node hums like an arcane echo as raw magic of the astral sea returns to resonate with its astral flows. The astral invaders have been repelled, leaving a haunting impression of the dangers lurking beyond Athla. Yet you can't shake off the feeling of having glimpsed something grand, a window opening up between worlds. Inspired by the moment, you feel empowered and capable of conjuring an object from the astral sea yourself. So we gain 123 knowledge as well, which is nice. We can get a magical artifact, a large mana crystal, or a magical companion. Gain a gremlin unit. which is a tier 2 fiend. Or do we want a magical artifact? Gain the mirror shield. I like it actually tells you what they are. So +3 defense against non-flanking attacks and 20% of all damage sustained from attacks reflected back onto its attackers. Yes, we're having the shield. So let's go into this unit. So he does have his scimitar, which does 10 damage. I mean, obviously this is better because it does 14 damage. The scimitar requires the scimitar ends your turn, so does that. So we'll give him. So the mace is just a straight up upgrade. Shield +3 defense against non-flanking attacks. This is +3 defense against non-flanking attacks plus the 20% reflection, so it is better. Okay. I'm also going to give him the defense because I want to use him as a bit of a tank. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Condemnation is now done, so we need to start a new research. Inspiring Chant is a skill 2 buff spell. Friendly units in a 2 hex radius gain 10 morale and become 2 strengthened if they have zeal. Very nice. Or we've got Warding Blessing. This is a healing and buff spell. Unit gains 20 temporary hit points and gains 2 bolstered resistance. And that stacks up to 5 times. Or we've got Dormant Enchantment. This is a skill level 3 unit enchantment. Grants non-high units Dormant Guardian if they're a polearm unit. Yeah, see, shield units. My units are all high to begin with, so that's kind of not all that useful right now. The morale is not all that useful. I think the Warding Blessing is probably more useful here. It's a heal with some extra resistances. Let's take that. And then we've got enough movement on you to start bringing you back home. So let's get you back into our own territory and heal up. That is all I can do on this turn. I'm going to hit the end turn button just to see what happens. Do we get another quest? We have met another leader, though. Sundren's Call. Ever since you arrived in the Valley of Wonders, lucid visions have appeared in your mind's eye. Now, a purposeful-looking elven lady comes into focus. Salutations, Eric Rex. I am Sundren of House Iniok. My people have guarded this valley throughout the ages. For better or worse, its fate is connected to our own. We have been watching you for some time. Other powerful god here have noticed your arrival too. Your essence emanates conflict, but also great potential. Listen to what I have to say, and your faithful Tigrans may avoid meeting your end here. The Lost Tower. Explore the structure. Clear the Tower of Destinies. The Pyromancer Yaka has broken free and returned to Athla. His gaze is set on the Valley of Wonders. He is building up his infernal strengths and will not tolerate competition, especially from a fledgling mage like you. You must embrace the spark of magic that has awoken inside of you. Seek out the powers of the nearby Tower of Destinies before Yaka does. If you don't prepare, Yaka will burn your settlements to the ground. Sundren advises you explore the nearby Tower of Destinies and use its powers to ward off Yaka. We gain some mana and a mystery reward. You have my gratitude, Sundren House of Iniok. Together we will take on even a Wizard King. So we take on it's an easy story path. You accept this quest. Relations with them go up, or your advice is an insult to my rule. Begone. Which gives us the hard story path. I don't want the hard story path. I want to take the easy story path. I want to have fun. I'm going to take the easy way out. We've gained another unit, which is the other army that we were building up. He's not going to do anything for now, so we're just going to basically camp him here in the city until we get the rest of the army to go along with. We've got our scout over here who is not going to be taking on the monster den. We've still got our quest with Pinnacle. Where is the Tower of Destinies? All the way down here. So it looks like we're going to be heading off to the south. So I'm going to have to bring my army down here. So I'm going to take my scout up to the north. And my scout can actually do some scouting up in this direction and see what we find on this end of the map. We are at 30 minutes, so I'm going to cut this video off here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I feel that I have played a little bit quicker than I have in my previous series, because I know what I'm doing now. And, you know, we've got a couple of battles in. We've done a bit of exploration, a few turns done. As far as I'm concerned, it is all good. We do have this spell here that is ready, so let's just pop that one. So we can enchant all of our scouts to give them more movement. And if I'd have done that beforehand, I could have probably moved you further, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. So there we are. That seems like a good place to end the video. Actually, let's move the army all the way down here. So we're going to move you down to here. Look. There we go. So that's where I'm going to end the video there. And then when we come back next time, we'll carry on and try and get these 2 current quests done. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you're still enjoying this series of Age of Wonders 4. If you haven't already, please do consider leaving a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, also consider subscribing, because it really helps the channel to grow. Thank you very much. I will see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.